Look at that cash money right there. Plus $300 return. 33.71%. That's crazy. So look, let me show this to you. This is my overall portfolio in my M1 Finance account. Now, I have talked about M1 Finance before. If you would like to join it, you can get $10 into your account when you open it up and deposit $100. I'll have the link in the description for you. I don't know why everything is so blurry right now. There you go. So this is how much money I deposited, and I believe it also includes dividends, so subtract $20 from that, and that's my actual cash that I put into here. Okay, so that's how much money I put in, and look what it's valued at. So this is for long-term growth. Okay, I don't plan on touching this for many years, but let's just say I decided, you know what, I'm just going to take everything out right now. Well, there you go, I just made $300. Of course, that's going to be taxed, obviously. It'll be less than that, but just imagine how it'll be even further, longer from now. And I've only been doing this since June of last year. That's when I started doing it, the beginning of June. So 14 months. 14 months we've been doing this. And here, let me show you. Let me sort by. There you go. Nvidia plus $20. Apple plus $92. Isn't that insane? This is the one that I've doubled my money on. Nvidia. Put $105 in there. It's crazy. Plus 200%. Actually, I guess this is how much it's valued at, so it was less money than that. And then Apple is definitely the biggest one here. One of the biggest ones, 92. Let me actually show this to you now. This is the graph of Nvidia right here. Over 5 years. Just look at the steady growth that it has. Just look at over the past year. It's opened up the past year. This is the little dip that it had in February, as most stocks did. Then it went... Right now, 451. This thing is insane. Remember now, I invested back in June of 2019. So we're talking even a little bit prior to this, 158. And now it's 451. Here's Apple, 5-year chart. Look at this amazing thing. And then here's the 1 year. About $200 back in August of last year. And now look at it, it's $400. Now it's about to go through a stock split, so it's actually going to be one fourth of this value, and I'll own 4 times as many shares, but it's just incredible. It's incredible, it really is. And then Tesla. Look at amazing Tesla. I only have $23 in here. And it's a shame because I was considering adding Tesla when I first started this thing back last year, and I wish I did, because look at this sucker. Look how much this sucker moved. Isn't that insane? So I started investing in June of last year. So right around here, I would have invested when it was about $200, and now it's $1,500. It's insane. This thing's insane, absolutely crazy. I mean, look, you see over. Actually, that's to do max. I think that is pretty much max. Look at that. Hardly anything here back in 2011 and such. And look, just kind of slow, steady growth. No, like what is that? What is that? I don't know, but anyway, yeah, there's some of my top performers. Now, some of the top losers that I have. This was one that I added early on when I didn't know really what I was doing here, and I don't even have much money in them. But I've lost like half of it, pretty much, as you can see. Pretty much my investment cut in half. How much money I put into them. This is just a marijuana company in Canada, and as I said, I didn't really know what I was doing much back then, so I just put a bunch of money into a variety of different things. For the most part, this is the only one that's caused me issues. That and Beyond Meat a little bit. Beyond Meat was actually really good at first, but then it went down. So once it actually went back in the green, I actually sold a bit off. So right now I'm just down $1. But overall, even if you take this into consideration, overall, plus $300. Isn't that amazing? That's absolutely amazing. If I look at my activity. Let me actually refresh this. I think it just got a dividend as well. Okay. So here are the dividends that I'm getting. 12 cents from Verizon. 24 from AT&T. $7.50 from CAM. I mean, all this just keeps adding up. Like July, August, July. I mean, it's like at least like once a week. It's crazy. So the more money you have in here, The more dividends you get, the higher the growth you have, but also the riskier it is. You gotta remember, there's always risk associated with this, but I think I've picked the right stocks that, we'll see how things are a few years from now. Just constant, steady growth. That's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So, yep, we will see. I was just really impressed by that because when I logged on to check, it was plus 300. I'm like, The next goal was plus 500. And then from there, plus 1,000. So, that'll happen. So, and the cash balance used to be $10 before you would be able to invest into something. Now it's $25. So once you have $25 in your cash balance, then it can go into the stocks that you own. So honestly, if you have enough money in here, you could end up making, $25 just from the dividends to actually give you enough money. But yeah, that won't be for a while, because if I look at the overall portfolio, I think the let me see here. So if you look, here's my portfolio here, the overall value. The performance is plus 34%. Dividend yield is 2.382%. So how much money you have in there, if you get 2.382% of that, that's how much I make in a year in dividends. So let's say I have 5,000 in there, multiplied 2.382, about $119 a year divided by 12, that would come out to about $10 a month. So if you wanted to get $25 a month, you would need about 13,000 in your account. If you have about 13,000 in your account, or 12,500, I think is what it said, 13,000 in your account, and your dividend yield was 2.382%, then you could get $25 a month in dividends. So, yep, really, really interesting. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. Again, if you would like to start this, invest in some Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft. Those are some great ones. Visa, MasterCard, Walmart, just to name a few. Let's see, what are some other good ones that I have? There's just so many different types of things to look at. Broadcom, Stag, ADM, Archer Daniels Midland, Realty Company. So all those are great things to look into. So if you're interested in that, want to put some money into this, watch it grow, you can just start for just $100. I'll just say you want to, you have Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Nvidia and Tesla. Let's just say you have those, and I'm just going to put $100 into those, see how it goes, and just not look at it for a while. You can do that, and you can get an additional $10 if you use my link as well. So that's pretty much how I started it. I just put in $100 into a few things, and I'm like, all right, let's just see how it goes. Let's see how this works, and we'll go from there. And now look at it, and it takes some time. Like if you put in that $100 and it's like, oh no, I've lost like $10. Well, that may happen initially, but long-term growth, I'm telling you, long-term growth. Because initially I was down a little bit as well. Like I put in $100. Actually, it never went down. It was like 101, 100, 102, 108, just from my initial $100 investment. So it never really went down initially, but it can happen a little bit, okay? So I wouldn't be worried too much. Ideally, you should have gotten in back in March when it was like down so low, but not all of us were down that low. Not all of us were into this stock stuff back then, right? I saw. I'm like, when it starts to go back up, I invested like a few $100s in there. I'm like, yes, and that's why I have so much growth now too. So anyway, you all take care. I'll catch you later. Bye.